Von Terre Realty, and I'm Tina Hartman of Short Sale Solutions. We are both in the real estate industry, but as someone recently told us, our true profession is that we are in the business of helping people. So my company, Short Sale Solutions, processes and negotiates short sales for real estate agents, homeowners, and investors. And essentially what we do is create a win-win-win situation for all parties involved in the short sale process. For the agent, we free up their time, provide our expertise, help negotiate to retain their full commission on the transaction, and it is all free of charge to the agent. For the homeowner, we help them get out from a difficult situation and avoid foreclosure and basically get a new start in their life. And we even benefit the buyer by helping them obtain a property both in a reasonable time frame and at a great price. So why should anyone use Short Sale Solutions? Because while national statistics show that only 60% of all short sales attempted will actually close, my company can boast a 95% close rate.
Okay, I'm Marlene, and what I do on my side is just a traditional real estate professional. I list and sell properties for homeowners. I help buyers find homes. I help people in relocation find leases. And some of my last years, I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what I was involved in last year. I worked in areas in LA County, Orange County, Riverside, San Bernardino, and San Diego. I sold properties in Palm Springs, Yucca Valley, Silver Lake, Gardena, Huntington Beach, and Lake Forest. I guess you could say I get around. I was involved in over $6 million in transactions, actually more like $6.5 million. But more importantly, as an agent, my first goal is with my homeowner to find out what their needs are. And what we're finding out is that most people that are in their home really want to stay in their home. So the goal of our keynote today is really talking to you about how we can help a homeowner stay in their home, and that's through a loan modification. Okay, so let's see. Oh, it's on here.
So we're going to talk about loan modifications and what to watch out for. We're going to play a little game called Scam or No Scam. And so you guys can determine what is true and what is not. So, number one, attorneys are the only ones who can charge upfront fees for loan modification. Scam or no scam? No. Yeah. That is a scam. It is illegal for anyone, including attorneys, to charge upfront fees for loan modification assistance. Attorneys can charge fees along the way for work done, but they cannot charge the homeowner upfront. Some examples of this. There's actually phony counseling or foreclosure rescue scams out there where the scam artist poses as a counselor and tells a homeowner he can negotiate a deal with the lender to modify the loan or save the house if they pay him a fee first. He may even tell them not to contact their lender, a lawyer, or a housing counselor, and that he'll handle all the details. He may even insist that they make all mortgage payments directly to him while he negotiates with the lender. Once the homeowner pays the fee or a few mortgage payments, the scammer disappears with the money. And there's also out there fake government modification programs where scammers claim to be affiliated with the government, and they ask the homeowner to pay high upfront fees to qualify for this government mortgage modification. They have an official sounding website and company name, and a key is that the website ends with .com or .net instead of .gov. And they'll use terms such like federal, HAMP, HARP, anything to make them look like government programs.
And just to bring this home a little bit, we actually have a friend of ours, her name is Maria, and she loved to help people. So she was actually doing loan modifications on her own for homeowners, and she worked largely in the Hispanic area. She was approached by an attorney or by a firm and was asked to be the liaison for these people. So she thought, well, that would be better because I can help more people getting them to an attorney, because they all believe that attorneys will So these homeowners were giving up their last $3,000 to get their loan modifications, and this particular firm had never even applied for the modification. So these homeowners gave up their last $3,000. Unfortunately, Maria's been involved in several lawsuits, and she's been taken to court by these homeowners personally, not just the company that she was liaison for, but herself personally. So.
Okay. Next one, hiring an outside party is necessary to get a successful loan modification. Scam or no scam? That one is not a scam because hiring professional representation increases the likelihood of a successful loan modification. While homeowners can apply for a loan modification on their own, lenders and loan servicers are debt collectors, that's a key, and they are wired to lie, cheat, steal, and break every state and federal lending law they see fit because they can. Therefore, they do not represent the best interest of homeowners. Lenders and loan servicers are financially incentivized to delay the modification process for months and require homeowners to reapply for loan modifications multiple times. Homeowners attempting to modify a mortgage on their home without professional help have less than a 15% chance of getting approved for a HAMP loan modification. So, whoops, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the story about Robin. I think we've mentioned her before. She was in a short sale with us, and we were at the approval stage and just about ready to close when she was approached by her lender. And her lender said that she qualified for a for a loan modification. The problem is that Robin clearly did not qualify. She had no job, she had no bank accounts. The money that she was receiving in rents, she hid from the IRS. She had been in and out of rehab for the last several months while we were working on her sale. Not your best candidate to qualify and repay for a loan, but she insisted, because the bank said so, that she would qualify. So she pulled out of the short sale and lost her $3,000 incentive. Within 2 weeks, her house was foreclosed on.
Next one, suing a lender will force them to modify their loan or your loans. Scam or no scam? That one is a scam. While there are some legitimate mass joinder lawsuits, the scam lawsuits require that a homeowner pay up front to join in. So beware of attorneys claiming that a lawsuit against a lender or loan servicer will stop a foreclosure, that it will force them to modify the mortgage, that a seller will receive monetary damages, or even that they will receive title to the property free and clear. This is a complete scam. Most California lawsuits, in fact, against lenders and loan servicers, as soon as they find out that the borrowers aren't paying their mortgage, it gets dismissed. And additionally, judges cannot modify a mortgage contract. So.
Okay, so you guys are smarter than fifth graders. We like that. I'm going to tell you about Kendra. Kendra had been to a Save Your Home seminar, and these organizations travel communities and put on these big events that bring homeowners in. And when they do this, what they're telling or selling to the homeowner is that we, as a corporation or as a company, can help save your home. So these homeowners sign up for these class action lawsuits, and they're going to stick it to the big banks. And they're going to tell them that you're involved in the suit, and with the power of more, we can go ahead and get your mortgage probably taken off. And so you'll have your home free and clear, and you won't lose it to foreclosure. Well, we've seen this so many times, and homeowners give over their money, and they end up with nothing, because you can't really, sue the big banks like that. So she came to us to do a short sale, and in the process, the bank said, she's involved in a litigation, and so we can't even talk to you. And so until we unwound that mess that she had gotten into, she couldn't even sell her own home.
Okay, scenario number 4. Using a HUD counselor improves your chances for a successful loan modification. Scam or no scam?
Oh, it's quiet. Nobody wants to answer that one.
Okay. Okay, you're up.
Oh, okay. Well, statistics show that while using HUD counselors,
It is a scam.
okay.
Yeah.
their information. Be aware that these organizations are mostly funded by the banks and therefore do not represent the best interests of the homeowner. The average HUD counselor organization success ratio in attaining a HAMP loan modification is less than 15%, which is the same as a homeowner applying on their own.
I'm going to get in trouble for this one. Scenario 5. A bankruptcy will stop a foreclosure and keep a homeowner in their home longer. Scam or no scam?
Scenario?
I'm waiting to see what you guys say. 9 years now.
Okay. This one is not a scam, but only if you use the right bankruptcy attorney. However, note that bankruptcy filing only stops a foreclosure temporarily, and it does not modify the existing mortgage, and there are a lot of bankruptcy attorneys out there who are willing to put the homeowner into a bankruptcy regardless of if it's their best option for their situation. So our best suggestion is to use a reputable attorney, such as an Ario, and we've referred many homeowners to him and have found him to be honest and truly interested in doing what is best for the homeowner, and he can be very entertaining. Okay, next one. Scenario number 6. Forensic loan audits will require the lender to modify a loan. Is this a scam or no scam? This is a scam, and the California Attorney General has stated that forensic loan audits are a complete scam and a waste of money. So what is a forensic loan audit? That's where mortgage loan documents are reviewed to determine whether the lender complied with state and federal mortgage lending laws. The homeowner is usually required to pay a fee to start the process, and then the scammer claims that the audit report can be used to avoid foreclosure, accelerate the loan mod process, reduce the loan principal, or even cancel the loan. However, there is no proof that a forensic loan audit can save the home from foreclosure. Even if the homeowner sued their lender and won, the lender is not required to modify the loan to make it more affordable.
Okay, our homeowner, Andrea, decided to work with a forensic audit company. She got a good sales pitch, and they said, here's what we can do for you. So she paid them the money, and they pulled all the documentation that can be found in the county recorder's office, and they audited that documentation. What they found is that there was a signature on the document that they said this person misrepresented themselves, and they actually worked for the trustee and not for the bank. And so that was the hook that they were going to use to get the lender to stop the foreclosure. It was not effective.
Okay. Scenario 7, by putting someone else on your deed, you can keep your property. Scam or no scam? Okay. That one is a scam, and unfortunately this often happens to homeowners where English is their second language. The scam artist convinces a homeowner to sign documents for a new loan modification that will make their existing mortgage current. And this is a trick. They actually just sign documents that surrender the title or deed of the house to the scam artist in exchange for a rescue loan. And that's why it is always the best policy to thoroughly read any document before it is signed.
Okay, and this is our sad story. This is one of my sellers, and they were approached by a company that promised to help modify their home. So they signed up, and unbeknownst to them, signing their papers, they also signed over the deed to their house.
Yeah, 2 years.
They continue to make their payments because this company said, make the payments to us and we'll make sure that your lender gets it. So they made payments for several months until they received a notice of default, and then they got suspicious and they said something's up here. So they started making phone calls and found out that they had been a victim of fraud. And this company who actually defrauded them reconveyed the first mortgage and put their own mortgage in place in first position. So they are currently sitting in federal prison right now because they had done this to several hundred people. But it has been, this family has been in their home for over 50 months as we're trying to get this whole thing unwound. So it's unfortunate, but there are a lot of people that become victims to these scams. And as I said in my office, as they were understand what was going on or what they had signed.
Last one. Using a short sale negotiator can result in a successful short sale. Scam or no scam?
No scam.
Wow, you guys are good. A short sale is a legitimate option for homeowners in default who don't qualify for a loan mod. Of course, their chances of success increase greatly when they use professionals like Short Sale Solutions. However, be aware that there are scams associated with short sales as well. Some of the scams require the homeowner to pay a fee, which is illegal in many states, including California. Sometimes they include surcharges or hidden fees before the transaction closes, or the scammer may also misrepresent the value of the home to the lender so it can be sold under market. So remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it is.
So the question is how do I apply for a loan mod? Being in the industry for the last 5 years, we have seen all of these scams. As a matter of fact, I think Mario still hasn't called his building. So we actually stopped referring people for loan modifications because we had been working with a couple of companies that we thought were legitimate. We checked them out, and one thing or after another, they weren't performing as expected. And so to cut our losses and not get ourselves in trouble, we just stopped referring out any modification product for companies at all and left a homeowner on their own, which is, for me, is not the best scenario. I always try to find an answer and be able to help somebody. Last year, we were introduced to a professional organization that does loan modifications. And being the skeptic that I am, and having been through this a few times, I had a very lengthy conversation with this company and these gentlemen, and I decided to put my money where my mouth is, and I gave them my modification to do. And the reason is because I wanted to test and see how they performed, what their follow-up process was, and the actual end results. The end results were great. Thank you. They were thorough. They emailed every time they contacted the bank. They contacted me if there was any needs or any questions that they had, and they followed through. Within 120 days, I was modified on an investment property, so it was a second home, and I got a principal reduction of $105,000. Now, that was only because I was part of the DOJ program. So they are going to research every program that we have. So what we're offering now to our homeowners is a complete modification audit or review, because homeowners, they're dreamers, and they think that they're gonna be able to get a modification, and somebody's gonna bail them out. So the best thing that we can do for a homeowner is give them the truth. So what we have is we have a one-page form that your homeowner, if you want a modification, or anybody you know, that they can just fill out this one-page document, send it back to me. We'll do a quick review for them, and if it's something that they're going to be eligible for, they're going to know right up front. Then if they pass that first stage, then they're going to go into a full audit, and what will happen is within 48 hours, they're going to get a report, much like one that's being passed around, that will let them know if they're accepted or declined for a modification and the reasons. So that way a homeowner can make an informed decision. They can decide, here's my payment structure, here's what I'm going to get. Does this work for me? Because not all the payment structures from the lenders are going to work for the homeowners.
So anyways, as if you know of anybody who wants to try for a loan mod, we do have a one-page form to fill out, which is on the table over there. Or they can always text their name and email to this, and it'll send their the form straight to them that they can then fill out and submit for a free analyst. And actually, we have that form in front of you in case you know of anybody who at least wants to explore and see if it's an option.